God, Jehovah, we thank you very much for the day of life today. The opportunity to be as like great that Christian wants. It is knowledge that helps us to appreciate that. Let it be absolute you and the many blessings that we see. It's been known basic unit in society is under attack today. Fight for the faith, continue to be strengthened, to be able to make it through these last days. We have blessing of Guatemala and practical watchtower, very timely information going over that we each have to analyze and apply it in our own lives. So I think the strength we get. There's so much of the organization that continues to give us the food throughout the time, the worldwide brotherhood. Yes, again, meeting in your question. Your attention now to Brother Molly and let's promise the perfect family. When I say the word family, what does it make you think of? You look next to yourself, well, there's my family sitting with me. Or you look around the kingdom hall and say, here's my spiritual family. Or maybe you're like me and trying to not think of your extended family. Because that would take 1.5 hours. Go to sleep off for that one. I'm happy to look out and see mine. Nice. Let's get the proper definition of what the creator of the family, how he defined it. So we're going to get that in our first scripture. Genesis.
Your Bible? Want to get your Bible?
We'll see how Jehovah expressed his purpose, fill the earth with a perfect human family. Genesis 1. 28. It says, then God said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness, and having subject to seed, flying creatures, heavens, and domestic animals, and all the earth, every animal that is moving on the earth. And God went on to create the man in his image. In God's image, he created him male and female, created them. Third, God blessed them. God said to them, be fruitful, become many, fill the earth and subdue it, and have in subjection fish of the sea, flying creatures of the heavens, and every living creature moving on the earth. Well, future is pretty bright. Look at that wonderful opportunity that's put in front of mankind. What a wonderful prospect. Notice what the Watchtower from 2014 has. Focus, creation, and family. It said, what pleasure Jehovah must have had when he brought forth his only begotten Son to help his creation. God did not treat his firstborn as a lowly subject. Rather, he loved him as a son and invited him to share in the joy of creating other perfect subjects. Jehovah had this arrangement that I want to share with Jesus, his son. As he created the physical heavens and the earth, Jehovah expanded his universal family. So after preparing the earth as a beautiful, self-sustaining home, Jehovah put the crowning touch on his earthly works. That's the situation we find here in Genesis. Like many human monarchs, Jehovah is pleased to delegate responsibility to his subjects, treating them as trusted members of his family. For example, he gave Adam authority over other living creatures. He gave them the job of supplying all their needs, something Jehovah easily refuses. He gave that opportunity to Adam, which is loving, isn't it? Like you're part of something. Another thing Jehovah could have done, he could have just created millions and millions of humans. There's Adam, there's Joe, there's Bob, down the line. It's all my purpose. He had a much more loving arrangement in mind. He said, well, I'm going to let man have what you eat and make these same foods. Imagine if he didn't do it. Imagine if you just wake up one morning, you're making coffee here, and going to the door, honey, there's a baby in the living room. Surprise! You're family. Loving, isn't it? Could have done it that way. The gestation period of 9 hours. How loving. Get ready, it's coming. 9 days, no, 9 months. That's lovely. He wants us to be part of a wonderful arrangement. We have time to prepare mentally and physically for your expanding family. So this is what Jehovah wants for us. You might be saying, so what is it all my family, my situation, current and perfect situation? So how was this family unit disrupted? Well, the disruption of the family happened early on in mankind's creation. It started when Satan decided he was going to rebel against Jehovah. He didn't want to be part of Jehovah's family anymore. And he broke that up. That is one of his most powerful tools, is breaking family unity. If he can do that, he can accomplish much, and he's realized that. So he works hard at that. Notice what a recent watch guy had to say about it. Sadly, Adam and Eve were not content to have Jehovah as their son. Instead, they chose to follow a rebellious spirit son of God, Satan. They were apart from God's rule, brought pain, suffering, and death to them and their offspring. God no longer had obedient subjects on earth. Did this mean that he had lost control? He relinquished sovereignty over the earth and its inhabitants? Absolutely not. Now, Satan did succeed in persuading the first human couple and many of the wicked angels, and they left Jehovah's family. And like any decision, good or bad, it has consequences. And we're feeling the consequences. So when we have this disruption, or maybe bad things that are happening to us in our family, that is directly decision making that happened a long time ago. So instead of experiencing the unity and happiness that Jehovah originally purposed, the human family as a whole is divided socially, religiously, and politically. That's probably the understatement of the year. So since I've first we'll go over that in a minute. You don't have to turn on television or the internet. You can go out and service this. Well, you don't have to look very hard to find this division. And a few research studies had this to say, and this breaks it down maybe in governmental or political element in our country. It points on this before this recent political turn, which is more division. But the Pew Research Center had this to say. In 2015, it polled a bunch of Republicans, which are generally what they call leaning to the right, and 53% of them were leaning more conservative as a consistent view. Now that is up from 31% just 10 years prior. So we can see it's a 22% increase of people leaning harder to the right, so polarizing. Same thing on the Democratic side. They say lean to the left. They said that over 60% of Democrats consistently view in a left type of thinking. That's up from 49% just 10 years prior, and up from 30% in 1994. They're doubled. So there used to be more of a coming together, even in political ways, working across the lines to talk about. It's really not happening. And look what we're in the middle of now in this country, a government shutdown. Close the government because there's no agreement. Satan has done a very good job not only disrupting the local family unit, but the human family element is no doubt disrupted. Then to get into other religions and their disruption, we don't have time. It's no doubt this is a divided world that we live in. So let's look a little bit about the family unit and how this has changed. That same research company did a study of families and how they're arranged and how they either stay together or they don't. In 1960, it pointed out 3/4 of family, same mother and father they were born to, lived in the same household, were raised throughout. 3/4 of families were that way in 1960. By 1980, that number dropped to 60%. A massive drop, but it no doubt dropped considerably. By 2014, when this study concluded, it was down to 46%. Families that had the same mom and dad in the same home raised together. We can see that Satan's attack on the family, the breakdown of Jehovah's way of doing things, is working. It's no doubt disruption. And a recent business report that I heard was, I think it's Michael's Bridal. It's one of the largest bridal companies in the blessed married. Well, I'm getting married. Don't need wedding dress. I'm not getting married. And that's what Satan's done. He's done a very good job of